हेलो, हरे कृष्ण। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा गौर निताय राधा कृष्ण की जय। हरे कृष्ण। My name is Vinayak Padve. We are going to talk about the Mahamantra. We will first try to understand what is mantra. Why we call it as mantra? In Shastra, the mantra means manah trayate. Sa mantraha. Mantra means manah trayate sa mantraha, which gives energy to our mind. That is called as mantra. Which mantra we should chant? We know understand the meaning of mantra. What is mantra? Mantra is actually we are targeting the energy of a certain god. There are different Devi Devatas. In our country, we are saying in our India, there are 33 types of Devi Devatas. Actually, 33 crore types of Devi Devatas. I said first only 33, just to imagine. There are 33 crore types of Devi Devatas. And all these Devi Devatas are having certain mantras. Now, why we require a mantra actually? To address God. When we want to call someone, when a wife writes to an husband, she writes, Dear husband, or Shri husband. Depends. When a friend or when we write a letter to our boss, respected sir, we denote them to them, we target to them, we call to them. These are the different ways of calling God. The different ways of calling God, is one of the ways is the mantra. Now we can say the Ram, the name Ram. The Ram is the energy of that God. The Ram, the name Ram, is targeting the energy of that God, Sri Ram. When we say Sri Ram, it means we are targeting the energy of that God, Sri called as Rama. So mantra means we are calling the energy of that God. When we are calling the energy of that God, the particular mantra in the way we chant, taking the name of a mantra, when we talk with some other person, like when I was talking with my friend, I said Mr. Ashok had done something to me, and Mr. Ashok, I have spoken with Mr. Ashok, he will do it your job. I have spoken the name Mr. Ashok with certain interest or not even negligently. Very casually, very easily, I took the name of Mr. Ashok. Well, still, am I targeting the energy of that Ashok? No, because he is just a human being. But by taking the name of God, even casually, we target the energy of God. That is the power of a mantra. When we are targeting the energy of God, how seriously we do that, that is also more important. The more seriously, the more austerious, or say the more faith when we chant the mantra, the energy of the God is being called. Now, how we are affected with that mantra? Simple. In which mood we chant the mantra. Do we chant the mantra very seriously or just by casually? When I say to a friend, or when I call to a friend, just by his name Rajesh, okay, I am calling it casually. But if I am in some problem, if I am in some difficulty, and then when I say from the heart, please Mr. Rajesh, help me, is that no difference in that? There is difference. The seriousness of calling Rajesh, when we are asking the help from Rajesh, is very important. How do you call the name? When we chant a particular mantra by lot of seriousness, by lot of concentration, by giving the whole heart on it, whole love on it, whole mood of love. In your mind, when you speak about the mantra, when you chant the mantra, you should be always remembering God. You should be seriously calling to your God. Once Srila Prabhupada gave an example. How should you chant? When you are calling to your boss, or when you are living on rent, for example, you are living on rent, and when you are calling your owner, how will you call him? May I speak to Mr. Owner, please? This is the way you will call him. Hello, sir. May I come in, sir? This is the way you will call him to the boss. Lord Krishna or any God, Lord Krishna specifically is the king of this entire universe, is the owner of this entire universe, and lot more of these such of universes. So then how you will chant this mantra? How you are going to call this God? How you are going to target the energy of the God? With more concentration, with more respect, being more humble, being more serious. Better example, how Draupadi called Lord Krishna. That should be the seriousness of calling or chanting a mantra. You are calling your casual friend in a different way. But when you are calling a prime minister to your house, you do it in a different way. When you are calling a prime minister of another country, you do it in a different way. More seriousness, more humble, more concentration, serving, in the mood of service. How seriously, how attentively you chant. I will definitely come to the point which mantra we should chant. Now we have tried to understand how to chant. More seriousness, more attentively, more concentration than like any other thing. Ask a person who has studied for MBBS how concentratingly, how attentively he has attended the classes, how attentively he has read the books, how attentively he has said from his mouth 4 times to 5 times, he has repeated the answers from in his mind, and then only it is fixed in the mind, and then only he was able to reproduce it in the exams. That is the way he was attentive to what he was doing. That is the way he was concentrating to what he was doing. And then he got the MBBS degree. Now he is wearing a stethoscope, wearing a white suit, and he is going to places and telling me, yeah, I am Dr. such and such. Lot of concentration, lot of attentiveness, wholeheartedly calling or doing something always give you results, better results. Now we will understand which mantra to chant. There are a lot of saints, there are a lot of swamis, there are a lot of, with all due respect to those saints and swamis, there are swamis in this country, there are saints in this country, there are preachers in this country, with all due respect to them, who give different mantras to chant. There are different mantras in different scriptures. Some mantras are giving you the energy to get something. These mantras you chant for what is also more important. There are mantras for a couple who chanted will get a child. There are mantras for a person who chants will give him wealth. There are mantras when a person will chant will give him lot of power. You want to have some, you will say it as bodily. You want to have some bodily comforts, you want some promotion in the job. What you will achieve by promotion in the job? You will have more salary, more post, but all this will be for the body. Well, you are expecting the mantra, the God of that mantra should help you in your day-to-day life. You are expecting the God of that mantra to help in your progress of your life, to help in your routine of your life. Please understand, while going to office, do you really like the help of God or you want to take rickshaw? While going to office, do you need the help of God or you want the help of train? Do you want the help of God or you want the help of a bus? If you really sit at home and take the name of God, and you expect that God to help you, to take you to the office directly by simply chanting 10 times. In day-to-day routine, you really expect to give. Why? Do you really want God to help you in your day-to-day activities, in your current position, for your salary, increase in salary, for your having a good flat, for your having good food? This is the smallest part of the energy of God. This is a minute part of the energy of God. If I speak in the terms of currency, the energy of God can give you the whole entire wealth of this world. The energy of a god and the energy of a Devi Devata, if you call the god, call the Devi Devata, can give you the whole whole wealth of this world. Do you really need this? But what you are asking to God, our main point, what you are asking to God is only a rupee from it. We are just taking an example. What I mean to say is, the power of God is so high, the power of mantra is so high, the power of chanting the mantra is so high, and you are asking only a smallest part of it. So what we have to understand is, when the God can give you the entire wealth of this universe, why you are worried about a rupee? Why you are worried about just 10 paisa? These bodily comforts which I speak about, wealth, position, respect, respect to whom you give? You give respect to the other body. Now why I say always the body? We will come to that point. Everybody must be knowing what is a soul. The soul is in our body. I am speaking first in your terms. Then I will tell you what are my terms. The soul is in your body, and when the soul goes away, the person dies. When the soul goes away, the person dies. That much you know about the soul. But in various scriptures, it is written that we are not the body, we are the soul. Now, how that is? When the soul goes away, the body remains. The body is burnt, so there is no importance to the body. But when we say that I am Mr. Vinayak, like I said in the beginning, the name Vinayak is given to my body, not to my soul. But what actually I am is I am the soul, I am not the body. A soul without a body is having full energy. Remember that. Try to understand this point. So after death, it goes in a different body with same energy. So the soul changes the body. Means the soul without the body is having full energy. But the body without the soul, needless to say, no energy. Now you understand what is important. Now we will try to understand it another way. You can see it through your eyes. You can hear from your ears. You can smell from your nose. You can talk. You can raise your hand. You can write something. You can create much more adventurous things. But can a dead man do that? Can a dead man write? Can a dead man see? Can a dead man hear? No. Then what is important? What is a dead man? When the soul left the body. We understand death in a very simple term. The soul left the body. Right? Can the dead body do anything? Now I will not call him man. I will just call him the dead body. Right? Now it has lost all its importance. Many times it happens when the body is lying. We expect that we should do all the activities required for that body. All the rituals required for a dead body. And then after finishing all the rituals very fast, and then when we will take the body to the cremation ground and cremate that body. We don't delay much unless and until it is at most required. We don't delay the cremation of the body. Because the body without the soul starts to give a bad smell. Because there is no energy in that. There is no soul in that. We are trying to understand the importance of soul and body. That is what we are rightly doing now. First we have understood the meaning of mantra and how to chant mantra. Now we are understanding the difference of body and soul. Soul is the most important energy which is required in our body. Most important is the only important energy required in our body. Is the only one energy required in our body. If that soul is not there, if that soul is not present in your body, if that soul is not available in your body, I have stopped speaking. Because if the soul is not available in your body, what to speak? What I am going to speak about that? So what I have to first understand is what is important in my life. Now try to look at this point in this way. What is important for my life? Is my body important for my life? Or is my soul important for my life? That I have to think. In Bhagavad Gita it is said, I am the soul and not the body. हिंदी में आपने प्रवचन सुना, हम आत्मा हैं, हम शरीर नहीं है. Why we are not Atma? Why we are the soul? Why we are not the body? Because body without soul is nothing. So then who are we? We are the soul. We are not the body. And because of that soul, because of that energy, we are going to do many things where a dead body cannot do. Again understand, again and again I am telling you, again try to understand this point. A dead body cannot do anything, but a body with a soul can create miracles. We expect now the world is of scientists. Speaking about today's incidences, COVID patients, these travelers collectively, if there was no soul in them, were they able to treat other patients? If there was no soul in them, were these travelers were able to travel so much far? 1,500 kilometers. They are traveling to go their village. How they would have traveled if there was no soul in them? Well, their relatives would have died crying if there was no soul in their body. So whatever these people are doing, we think miracles. We always clap for them. Yeah, they have done very nice thing. Even I am clapping. Yeah, right. Because the goodness is always to be clapped. What I am saying, the main point is whether the body has done or the soul has done that. A doctor treated a patient and the patient was cured and everybody is clapping that patient. Even I appreciate. Doctors are really deemed to be as gods. We really appreciate. I have gone in the balcony clapping for them. But we have to understand spiritual concern about it. We have to understand how to look the things spiritually. Spiritually, the soul does all these things. But all credit is given to the body. Are we doing it the right way? Are we giving importance to the to the correct person, to the correct thing, to the correct entity? Are we giving to the respect to the correct entity? We are respecting the body. We are forgetting the soul. What we should try to understand is what is the soul? So the soul is the most important part in our life. Not part, we are the soul. We are not this body. Without the soul, nothing is possible. Now we will speak why I told you the importance of the soul. Because in the entire life, we give all the importance to the body, the bodily comforts. We are trying to energize our body. We are trying to comfort our body. We are trying to eat for our body. We are trying to spray the scent for our nose. We are dressing our body properly for the other person's eyes. Everything we do for our body. We are coloring our hair. We should look good for other person. We are wearing good clothes. We should look good for other person. We are having an AC in our house. Our body should be cold. We are having a nice bed in our house. My body should sleep properly. I want a good position in a job. So that I can earn more and try to satisfy more of my body. Even we do the same thing with our close relatives, wife and children, mother and father. We try to give them all bodily comforts and encourage them more and more to do more and more for bodily comforts. Don't you think we are going in the wrong way? Don't you think we should have the correct way to do that? Well, try to understand this point also, that for the entire body, the energy we get is from the soul. The main portion of the energy, portion, forget main. What is subordinate and main? The only energy we get for our body is from the soul. We are going to gym for getting the energy for the body, but actually the body gets the energy from the soul. It is the soul. Please understand, it is the soul. Even digesting your food is done by the soul. It is the energy of the soul and not of the body. You are able to see by your eyes because of the soul, not because of your body. A dead body cannot see anything. A dead body cannot hear. Again, I am repeating this. So please try to understand one main thing. What is important? Whether body is important or whether the soul is important. Some more on this in the next lecture. Which mantra I was referring to is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Why to chant that mantra and what is body and soul? How it is affecting the soul? All other points in the next lecture. Be patient. Listen this lecture once, twice, thrice, 10 times. If you have any queries, please call me. I will be if I am able to answer your queries, I will definitely do that. If I am not, I will ask my seniors and get the correct answer for you. Hare Krishna.